Aloha and welcome to Hawaii Port of Call. I'm Kala'i Miller. On today's show, we're going to be teaching you all about surfing, where it came from, how it started, and what it's like today. A little bit later, I'm going to be hooking up with Amanda Swiston, and we're going to be introducing you to all kinds of great surfers and beach boys. So stick around. This is one you won't want to miss. We're here at Waikiki Beach, where Hawaiians have been riding waves for centuries. Surfing was once considered the Hawaiian sport of kings, as it was reserved only for the ali'i, or ruling class. But today, it is a favorite pastime of millions worldwide.
This is a memorial that pays tribute to Duke Kahanamoku, the father of modern surfing.
He was also Hawaii's first Olympian. He won 3 gold medals and a total of 6 medals in 3 different Olympiads. We'll be learning a lot about this legendary Hawaiian waterman from some of Hawaii's champion surfers and professional beach boys.
So wax up your boards, throw on some sunscreen, and join us for another adventure in paradise.
Whoa, 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 bro, these conditions are like superlatively bambucha. Super big. Yeah, exquisitely docious, dude. Bro, is that like XPL style? Yeah. Bro, call the surf report, bro. Because you never can be too sure with what's really out there and what's on the beach.
Aloha, my name is Fred Hemmings. I'm a surfer. In fact, some say I've ruined my reputation by also being called a senator now. I'm at the state legislature. And one of surfing's greatest treasures, living treasures of course, is Rabbit Ke Kai. And we all love to have rabbit stories told, and Rabbit likes to tell a few stories himself. Well, it was about 20 years ago that I was surfing in the Bay of Waikiki and caught a wave at a surf break called Castles, and rode the wave all the way into the beach at Kapahulu Groying. And rather than paddle all the way back to the Outrigger Canoe Club, I walked to the road and caught a ride back and put my board down and went up in the club, and Rabbit was there. I said, Rabbit, you'll never believe this ride I just caught. I rode all the way from outside Castles to the beach at the Kapahulu Groying. And Rabbit, in only the way he could do it, looked at me and said, Freddie, that's nothing. And real quickly in my mind, I said, now, how's Rabbit going to one-up me on this? I rode to the beach. And he went on to tell a story that before the Alawai Canal was built, there was literally a stream coming out by the Kapahulu Groying, and he caught a wave just like mine, but he rode the wave up the side of the stream. So that's nothing, Freddie. I actually rode a wave longer than you. But that's the magic of Rabbit Ke Kai. He's got such wonderful stories. None of us can challenge him because none of us were born when he was doing all these things.
I had the privilege of spending the day with legendary surfer Rabbit Ke Kai and learned a little bit about the world-famous Duke Kahanamoku.
So, because that guy was the most renowned man in here, he's, you know, everything that is about him carries on, and being an ambassador, spreading the goodwill of Aloha.
A lot of people don't know that Duke was a pure-blooded Hawaiian and was born and raised right around this area.
Duke was born right down where the Hilton Hawaiian Village. They call the place Kalia, and that's his home ground down there.
What were some of the legendary feats that he accomplished in his time?
Well, being an Olympic champion, which everybody knows worldwide and everything like this.
Gold medalist?
Gold medalist, and the whole thing that I think one of his best things, like being a beach boy, is riding the surf from Castles way out there all the way down to the Royal Hawaiian Hotel. And that's like about 4 to 5 miles out here.
4 to 5 miles ride.
All the way.
One wave.
He's the only guy that accomplished that long distance surfing feat down here in Waikiki.
And so after his travels and winning Olympic gold medals, the city and county of Honolulu pronounced Duke as a sheriff and as an official ambassador of the island.
That's right. And being the ambassador, spreading goodwill, going up to the California when in his Olympic days, teaching all them how he's up there to surf, and you get some of the good guys. Then he goes down to Australia, spread another thing, teach them Aussies how to surf, and the goodwill that he has spread, well, like all over the world.
Now, surfing is a Hawaiian sport that has been around for centuries, generations, but many people call Duke the father of modern surfing. Now, why is that?
Well, because he's the first one that's going around, and being like what he has accomplished, he has a way out there in the surf. You look at him, he's really regal looking. And you know, he carry his character straight up and down, and looking at the wave and same time try to go down for the distance.
He's responsible for spreading surfing to the whole world. I mean, he surfed in Australia, he surfed many continents, including California and everywhere. And I think that's why the father of modern surfing is, because he's the one that really brought it into the world marketplace.
He has one of the, you know, being like what he has done. I've seen him, pictures of him in the olden days up in California and same time down in Australia. When I go down to Australia to compete, there's a lot of pictures that, you know, you look back on him, reflects his, you know, generosity and everything that he does for the Australians.
Well, Uncle Rabbit, I bet you have some amazing stories. Why don't we go grab some of the Beach Boys, find Amanda, and we sit down and talk story.
That sounds good. Let's go.
Welcome back to Hawaii Port of Call. We're here at world-famous Waikiki Beach, and part of what makes Waikiki so famous are the legendary Hawaiian watermen that made their living here at Waikiki, the Hawaiian Beach Boys. Uncle Rabbit, what exactly is a Beach Boy?
A beach boy is a guy that works down the beach and earns his living down at the beach. And it's strictly catering to most of the tourists. Playing Hawaiian music, spreading the aloha like that, and most of the tourists that come here, that's all they would like to hear, the Hawaiian music. And you get a lot of the rich guys and everything, and all the movie big directors that come down here. And at the end of the time, they take all the Beach Boys up to the mainland with them, pay their fare, you know, go up there, entertain.
Oh, the heyday of the Beach Boys was very pleasant. It was really nice. We met a lot of people, made a lot of friends from all over the world. Everybody came to Waikiki.
The Beach Boys was very classy people. Before to be a beach boy, you could be brought in by one old beach boy.
The old guys teach the young guys. We come down here on the beach, you don't know anything.
Bring them up to our level. Pass it on. Give your teaching to the young generation. Let them go, get their knowledge, and pass their knowledge on.
To go surf in Kunas or every place else and get waves, if you're a young kid out there and a beach boy come out there, the old timer is slapping your head and kick you in the collar and tell you to go to school, you get no business out there. Now the beach boy, to be a beach boy, out of 30 guys, I was picked at Halekulani to be a beach boy.
These guys accepted me and took me in and taught me everything. First, you gotta pay your dues. You gotta carry boards, run around.
You gotta be a nice guy, whole male guy, like people, then they're gonna take you and introduce you to all the old timers. Then you know you're gonna come a beach boy in the future.
Then little by little, the older guys teach you how to teach surfing. Then eventually you go out on some lessons with them. Then, after a while, maybe they say, okay, now you can go on your own. But it takes a while.
Day one of the Beach Boys' life.
My dad's generation was different. They had a lot of rich people. But my generation is, you got to work for your money.
The clientele's changed because in Rabbit and Blue's early days, all they had was the boats. Now with the jet planes, people come over for a weekend. Now people come from all over the world. There are people from the mainland, from Europe, Asia, from all over. So we have to be able to deal with people from all over the world. We don't always know how to speak the language.
You got to know how to talk Japanese like that. I can't talk Japanese.
It's the whole lifestyle. It's not a job, it's a lifestyle. Coming to the beach every day, working with the customers. And I was very fortunate because not everybody from other places gets to do this.
You know, you got the Duke, you got Rabbit, you got Blue, and all the other Beach Boys. For me, it was, when I look at the Beach Boys, it's all about, they influenced so much people, movie stars from Monroe to Sinatra to everybody, Elvis. For me, it's like, they're celebrities in their own right.
Hey, mae, 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 hey, honey, mae, iki aloka hokipa. Aloha.
I'd like to introduce you to my new friend I met here in Hawaii. Her name is Auntie Mihana.
And with that, I say welcome to you, Amanda. That was our family chant. And it says, our welcome rises like the scent of a flower, gently touching you, my friend. From the beginning, a very generous spirit blossomed here, and it reaches out to touch you and to bring you close as it says, come, come, come and enjoy the scent of this beautiful flower. So with that, aloha.
Aloha. Thank you. We've been doing a show on surfing and the legacy of surfing, the history of surfing. And I haven't heard yet where it developed from, where the origins are of surfing. Could you tell me? Do you know?
That's wonderful that you should ask. I come from a long line of famous surfers. My father was a surfer, my 4 brothers surfed, and my children surf as well, my 4 sons and my daughter. And my father, when I was very young, he would take us all to Waikiki. He said, Hana, surfing came from a long, long time ago. Of course, when the Tahitians first came up to Hawaii from Tahiti, many, many hundreds of years ago, they came on their canoes, and on their way, they would watch the dolphins as they surfed the ocean, and they learned how to surf, it is said, from the dolphins and the sharks. And as they approached the islands, I'm told that their canoes, several of them went aground onto a reef. And so the chiefs on the canoe would grab the planks from the canoe and surf them into shore.
Riding the waves quickly became a favorite pastime of the ancient Hawaiians and also became a sacred ceremony. Hawaiian priests, or kahunas, would chant prayers to the gods to christen new surfboards, or to summon big waves, or bring courage to the surf riders. However, in the 19th century, after European settlement and the introduction of Western culture and religion, surfing in Hawaii became a rarity. Duke Kahanamoku is one Hawaiian man credited with the revival of surfing in Hawaii and for spreading it to the rest of the world. After the break, we'll meet 3 of Hawaii's top professional surfers when Hawaii Port of Call returns.
Don't let go, bro, man. Hold on. Austin, trust me, dude. Just put 1 foot in. You'll be all right. There's sharks in there, man. I don't want my foot to be shark doo-doo, bro. Brother. What's going on, guys? So, how's the surf?
Fine, man. We should get out there.
Yeah, we will. We will another 5 or 10 more foot. Yeah, this leads a little bit bigger. Yeah. How you doing, man?
What's up, guys?
How you doing, bro?
You know Bonga?
Hey, Bonga? Bonga Perkins? Dude, nice to meet you, man. I'm promoting you for Aussie. Hey, would you care for our autograph?
How's about later?
Well, how about you could sign our board, bro?
I don't have a pen, but at the same time, I get your autograph.
Okay, well, we'll save you a place right by demo.
Right on.
All right, dude. Cool. See you later.
All right, guys, get out there. Huh?
Hey, come back. Come back now. We'll be waiting. Fine, you know those 2 guys?
I thought that was your friend.
Bonga Perkins, Noah Johnson, and Miles Padaka are 3 professional surfers with a few things in common. They've all won championships, they're all internationally recognized for their skills in the water, but most importantly, they're all born, raised, and still live right here in Hawaii. I had a chance to sit down with these 3 watermen and find out what surfing is like today, and why it's so special to Hawaii.
Here in Hawaii, we got the best surfers, the best waves, and we got pretty much the best of everything. There's a great living to be made out of professional surfing, and it's a way out of poverty for people like myself, and it's a great way to travel the world and experience different cultures, and the ocean's free, it's right here, it's all around us, so I think everyone should go out and enjoy that.
So Hawaii's always produced a lot of really good big waves riders. Nowadays, though, you have people from California and Australia and a lot of places like that. People from those spots are doing well, but a lot of them got into it through their time spent in Hawaii.
You can take us out from surfing, but you can't take the surfing out of us or the ocean out of us, and that's what Hawaii is,
Yeah, the level of respect I have for the ocean is immense. I mean, and it just gets reinforced every time I surf and the waves are big, because I know that it can take your life, and I kind of deal with that as often as I can. The surf doesn't get big all the time, but it's always there. And I've had people make comments or something like, it's stupidity and to take your hands, your life in your hands like that and dare the ocean to take your life. But it's more just a matter of, I love it so much, I have so much respect for it. just sort of went in that direction in my life.
You know, you're putting your life on the line every time you go out. When you get a good wave, like a big wave, and you pull into the barrel and you're in this huge open barrel, it's like nothing else you've ever felt before. It's really hard to describe to the person who's never been in this circumstance before, but I think it's really a spiritual experience because it's Mother Nature, and you know, basically you're in God's hands, and you never know, you know, like you said, you never know, your number could be up. But it's just the adrenaline rush that you get out of this, like putting your life on the limb and coming back from that. And that's what really gives you this extraordinary adrenaline buzz. You know, sometimes it lasts for weeks.
I reached that goal in my life where I won the world title, and I did this and I did that, but at the same respect, thinking back, this is the sport of kings, man. And this is what Hawaii culture, Hawaii's brought to the world.
When Hawaii Port of Call returns, we'll have a beach party with the new local band, Ho'onua, that you won't want to miss. Don't move, we'll be right back. Rumor has it that the hot new band Ho'onua is on the beach and the party is in session. We're on the scene.
And we're here to investigate.
Yeah, let's go! Yeah, let's go!
Right off.
It's a tough job.
Somebody's got to do it.
To my eyes, the sun was rising, waves are crashing at my feet, and I heard the ocean breeze calling out to me. She said, "To the spirit of nature, he's calling out your name. To the spirit of nature, you'll never be the same. To the spirit of nature, it makes me feel so irate. Spirit of nature, here in Hawaii. Oh, here in Hawaii.
Oh, that feels good, Austin.
Yeah,
I'm
good,
exhausted.
good.
That's good.
Okay.
Thanks.
It's okay. Just talking about surfing is very exhausting.
I'm telling you, man.
I wish it was bigger, we would have went out.
Hey, do I have any stretch marks on my butt?
No, it's camouflage.
Hey, hi.
Hi there.
Going to the party?
Huh?
Need some dates?
No? Okay, we'll talk to you later.
She like me.
Hey there.
Need some dancing dudes?
No? Well, we're the after party, you know.
Yeah, we are. We don't need them.
We don't need them.
We'll have our own party.
We'll do our own party.
Hit it!
To the spirit of nature, you'll never be the same. To the spirit of nature, it makes me feel so irate. To the spirit of nature, here in Hawaii. Oh, here in Hawaii. To my eyes, the sun was rising, waves are crashing at my feet, and I heard the ocean breeze calling out to me. She said, "To the spirit of nature, it's calling out your name. To the spirit of nature, you'll never be the same. To the spirit of nature, it makes me feel so irate. Spirit of nature, here in Hawaii. Oh, spirit of nature.
Captain Smash, baby!
It's been another beautiful day on the shores of Oahu.
We've learned a lot about Hawaii's ambassador of aloha, the legendary Duke Kahanamoku.
And talked story with some of Beach Boys past and present.
We've celebrated the legacy of Hawaiian surfing through the eyes of surfing champions and the soul of island music. So join us next week on Hawaii Port of Call.
For another adventure in paradise.
And as we say in Hawaii, ahui ho.
Now Hawaii today.